Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. We are bringing you a live look inside of CES 2014. This is the epicenter of the consumer electronics universe. Over 100,000 people are going to walk through these doors in just a few hours, but we're giving you a sneak peek live inside the show floor before it even opens to the public. I'm Darren Murph, and as you know, biometrics and security, huge deal. They've become an even bigger deal over the years. So I'm happy to be here today with Anthony Antolino, CMO of iLock, a company that's making a huge impact in this space. So first of all, thanks a bunch for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Great to see you as always.
Absolutely. So look, before we dive into the product,
Yeah.
you guys are here at the Consumer Electronics Show. You're going to be diving into the consumer space head first.
Right.
Before we get there, tell the audience a bit about iLock. What is your mission?
Yeah, so first of all, thanks for taking some time out of your day, taking a look at what iLock has to offer. So the company was created in 2006, and we really only focus on biometrics. We focus on iris-based identity authentication. And our mission is to really provide a more secure, more convenient way of authenticating your identity and protecting your privacy.
Sure.
So in the world of authentication, you know, we are used to usernames and passwords.
Yeah.
We're used to using cards to get in and out of our office buildings and things every day. They're not very secure. I can give you my card and you can make believe you're me to walk in the door and things of that nature, right? So we are providing a level of identity certainty that is absolutely unmatched in the market. So in the world of authentication, only DNA is more secure.
Right.
So that's a pretty kind of profound starting point.
It's a high bar.
So we're bringing convenience and security into the marketplace with our solutions.
Gotcha.
We've been doing that for a couple of years, Fortune 50 and Fortune 500 companies. So now we're making a foray into the consumer space.
Yeah, so for consumers, you know, me, myself personally, lots of people I've dealt with, I have a list 100 items long or more of usernames and passwords that I try to keep up with. I try to keep secure in my own clandestine way.
Yeah, right.
So why do you guys think that biometrics is a more secure, more efficient, and convenient way to store usernames and passwords?
So passwords are vulnerable. They're getting breached and broken and hacked almost on a daily basis.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, we saw another big breach. Target, 40 million customers, right?
Yeah.
It's a problem. A couple weeks ago, before that, it was Adobe. A few weeks before that, it was someone else.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
The market at large acknowledges this problem. There's some large consortiums that have come together to solve that problem. The FIDO Alliance is one of them. Company members like Google, Lenovo, Microsoft, MasterCard, Discover. The charge of FIDO is to provide the marketplace with an alternative to usernames and passwords, something that's more secure.
Right.
So we want to protect our data, we want to protect our privacy, okay? So biometrics provides that. Now if you look inside the realm of biometrics, DNA is the #1 way to authenticate yourself, but we're not going to do a cheek swab to log into our computers.
No, it's a bit too much trouble.
That's a bit too much trouble, so we don't have convenience. So statistically, iris is #2 to DNA.
Okay.
And it's #2 because each of your eyes has over 240 points of uniqueness, and your right eye and your left eye are different from each other, and then no two irises on the planet are the same.
Okay.
So if we use that as a starting point, it's a pretty secure way,
Sure,
right?
yeah.
But now you need to take that really difficult technology and make it really simple for the consumer to use so that you can bring convenience and security in a really, really easy to use way, and we think we've solved that.
Okay. Yeah, so convenience is a huge thing.
Right.
So you think we've gotten to a point where this is a convenient enough solution that the customers will buy into it?
Well, absolutely. So what we do different than any other iris company in the world is that we use video-based technology. Okay, so really what we're doing is capturing a lot of information in real time. So we're taking video of your eyes, 20 frames per second. Our algorithms are finding the clearest images of all of that information. We're immediately converting that into a 2,000-bit stream.
It's a lot going on.
A lot going on. That is unique only to you. Okay, that template is stored on our device. Now every time you want to log into your website, any website, want to log into your computer, it's taking video of your eye, converting it to the template, and looking for a match on your device. If you have privileges, it's going to grant you access. All of that is happening in less than 1 second.
Okay, so that's a lot of numbers, but
Right.
do you have any information on how that stacks up to other biometric options and the data that you're collecting and using? How secure is that on the device?
Sure.
Because customers are worried that if you're collecting all this information, how secure is it?
Sure. It's a great question. So in the world of biometrics, all biometrics solve good problems, right?
Sure.
So now what you take a look at in the spectrum of biometrics is the false accept rates, right? So that's how secure your information is. It's how many times you're going to be falsely recognized by someone else.
Right.
So let's look at some numbers. So fingerprint, there's a range, 1 in 10,000 to 1 in 50,000,
Okay.
right? So fingerprints is something everybody is familiar with.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so iris is, if we did one eye, it would be 1 in 1.5 million.
Wow, big improvement.
Big improvement. We do dual eye authentication simultaneously, so it's 1 in 2.25 trillion.
Oh, wow.
Staggering
Wow,
number.
that's
It's more than
amazing.
300 times the size of the global population.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
so that's great for the security.
Sure,
Now,
yeah.
how secure is your template on that device? So we're only storing the template on Myris. We do not keep any video of your eye, any picture of your eye. That is not important information to us. Okay.
All right.
That template is on the device. It's encrypted, AES 256, and then
Okay.
it's scrambled on top of the encryption.
Okay.
So it's pretty secure.
Okay, all right, cool. So Myris is your consumer product. That's
Right.
what you're bringing here to the show. And it's an amazing product. It fits in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
But you guys have been in this space longer than just now. So you're not just coming in with this consumer product. You have a legacy
We do.
of this technology. So where did it come from? Talk a little bit about HBox, Nano, some of these enterprise big products that
Sure.
you've shrunk down
We
into
have.
the palm of your hand.
Yeah, and time, money, and technology gives us that ability,
Sure,
right? It's like
yeah.
the traditional kind of genesis of technology.
Yeah.
So our flagship product is a product called HBox. It's an over-the-door unit, allows you to walk straight through it. It recognizes 50 people per minute.
Wow.
So you're going to see that in places like stadiums. You're going to see that at customs and border crossings. You're going to see that in high-volume manufacturing facilities.
Right,
It's going to
okay.
tie into time and attendance platforms so that as someone walks through the door,
Oh, they're
they're
logged
automatically logged in, punched
Sure.
in, and now they're getting paid. So it's really solving a lot of critical problems.
Right.
So then we take that device and we miniaturize that, and we introduced a product called iSwipe Nano.
Okay.
That product replaced the card reader. So
Nice, okay.
we all get into our offices every day. We have our little ID badge. We
Right.
badge in. The turnstile opens, right?
If you remember it.
If you remember it, right? And that's an administrative problem,
Right,
Right.
yeah.
So the iSwipe Nano mounts on the door next to any entrance. It can be used to lock down things like pharmacy cards. It can be used in hospitals for a lot of different reasons. Data centers, locking down secure knock centers and things of that nature. So.
Okay.
So we've been solving these problems for a number of years. Our customers are Fortune 50 and 500 companies. So they really have accelerated our development work into the consumer space.
Okay.
Because they've been saying, okay, so you're solving these great problems for us in the physical access control space.
Right.
How do you get that technology to protect our PCs, to protect
Okay.
our data?
Gotcha.
So it's been a race to quickly get to a small enough, convenient enough form factor
Sure.
to work in the digital or the logical space.
So that's exciting that we're here.
Yeah.
And Myris is actually right behind us.
It
Let's
is.
go take a look at the
Let's
hardware.
check it out.
All right. So this is it.
This is Myris.
This handheld puck. This is it. Wow. So this, I mean, it's handheld, very light. Can just throw it in my bag, not a problem.
Right.
Nice rubberized coating here on the back, and on the front. What's going on here on the front? There's a mirror, and just tell us a little bit about the industrial design.
Sure. So a lot of design strategy and work went into this form factor. A lot of focus groups. Feedback from the market was that we wanted to have something that was palm-sized, something very portable and comfortable and easy to use. From a technology perspective, we needed to make the user experience something that was seamless, that didn't really require a learning curve. So we put a convex mirror on the front of the device. So what we say is that our technology is as easy as looking into a mirror.
Oh,
So
fair enough.
most people, my mom, my grandmom, they can use a mirror, so it's going to be really easy. So
Right.
the user experience would be to literally hold it up, look at yourself in the mirror after you're enrolled, and it would authenticate you and grant you access to your platforms.
Gotcha.
Scratch-resistant glass, slightly recessed around the bezel, so all of the lenses and the technology is protected. 2 near-infrared illuminators and a video camera on top. So
Nice.
that's kind of the baseline for the design.
So in my experience, hardware is only half the battle. So
exactly
tell me
right.
about the software that's behind that, and why don't we take a demo? I see it's connected to a laptop.
It
here.
is
It's a
connected.
Pretty familiar space. So
Yeah.
let's take a look at how it works with the software.
All right, perfect. So what we've created is an entire platform, actually.
Okay.
So you're right. So on this device, a lot of software, a lot of enabling technology. On the PC itself, we've got an application that self-loads when this comes out of the box. You plug it into the USB.
Okay.
It's a 3-step process to enroll yourself and make yourself an administrator.
Okay.
For the consumer market, up to 5 people per device.
Okay.
For the enterprise market, it's a 1-to-1.
Right.
But companies can easily buy more licenses if they want to have a group of administrators on one device, as an example.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're familiar with this screen here?
Yeah, all too familiar. Type in your password to get into the
exactly.
Windows, yeah.
So what we've done is we've created a better way of doing that. So we're going to just change our way of authenticating. So now this is going to require me to just look at Myris.
Okay. So you're enrolled already on this device.
I'm enrolled. I have privileges to log in.
So your iris information is secured on this device locally. It's not anywhere else in the cloud where it can get hacked or anything like that.
Exactly. So the template that I mentioned is stored on here, encrypted and scrambled.
Okay.
Okay. It stays with me at all times, so I own and control my personal data.
Okay.
That information is never streamed up to a cloud, up to a server, or anywhere.
Okay.
Our application software has an extension that plugs into a browser. We manage the handshake between Myris and your websites and applications that require usernames and passwords. Hopefully the username and password will go away this year, right? And then Myris will actually be able to work in a password-free environment.
So how long does all of that take? I guess we're going to see
let's
it
check
right
it out.
now.
Yeah, let's check it out. So I'm going to look at myself in the mirror, and within 1 second, it is going to grant me access into my computer.
Okay, yeah, I saw the light turn blue, and then it turned green to signify that access had been granted.
Exactly right.
And then you're in.
And I'm in. So we've created a great launch pad here. It's a really easy to use, user-friendly interface. Allows you to quickly manage websites, applications, operating systems. We work with Windows 7 and 8, Chrome, and Mac OS.
And Mac. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so this was it. There's no catch. There's no password after the gaze.
Right.
You're just in.
That's it.
Okay.
Right. It's as easy to use as looking into a mirror. The enrollment process takes about 20 seconds.
Okay.
It's very fast, very easy.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
So look, I have to ask, when are we going to be able to get this? Is it around the corner?
Yeah.
Pricing and availability?
Right.
Any information you can give us there?
Yeah, so it is shipping first half of this year.
Okay.
And price point's going to be mass market price. It'll be under $300.
Okay.
So it'll be priced right for enterprise, priced right for the consumer market.
Okay, that's awesome. So as we wrap up here, I know this is here and now.
Yes.
Fantastic product, but I just have to ask you, where's iLock going?
Sure.
What does your roadmap look like? Is this it for you guys, or do you have something planned beyond it?
No, it's a really good question. So as you can imagine, as a technology provider, we're really focused on the technology.
Yeah.
Our go-to-market is to align ourselves with global leaders to manage our business development, our sales, our distribution.
Okay.
So we've announced a great partnership here with Vox Electronics. They are our go-to-market partner for Myris.
Okay.
On the enterprise side, we have an exclusive relationship with Stanley Security Solutions.
Right, okay.
They take us to market in the physical access security business in the United States, Canada, and Europe. Great partnership, making great inroads into healthcare, into financial services, into enterprise markets, into data centers, and so on and so forth. Right. Great success, great business partners there. As we go forward, though, the million-dollar question is, or the multi-million-dollar question, is actually how do we take this technology, miniaturize it yet again,
even smaller,
and embed it into PCs, embed it into tablets, embed it into smartphones.
Gotcha.
We're there now.
Okay.
We're not announcing partnerships yet today, but we do have these partnerships in place. We'll be making announcements in the next 30, 60 days.
That's awesome.
Tier 1 ODM relationships, late 2014, early 2015. You'll be able to go to your favorite retailer and buy a computer with iLock embedded.
Man, so once we can get this embedded, passwords, we might be able to finally say goodnight, have a better solution for logging in and out of products.
I think we all hope so.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, look, be sure to check out iLock.com. You can sign up for the waiting list for Myris to purchase that later this year and find out a lot more information as the embedded solution draws closer. Thanks for joining us. Signing off from Las Vegas here at CES 2014.